Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over some early game tips and tricks for the latest challenge of the month in Civilization 6. This challenge, 3 stars each, is not a traditional game of Civ, as most of the various aspects of the game have been randomized, so each time you play it'll be a little different, but there are still some things you can do across game that will help your playthrough for this challenge. Let's get started. The first thing you need to consider in this challenge is which technologies you're going to research and which ones you're going to leave up to Babylon's special ability, which grants you a technology when you get the Eureka for it. Now, in the tech tree, the first 3 techs, pottery, animal husbandry, and mining, do not have Eurekas for them. So you're going to have to do those 3 regardless. But after that, everything else has a Eureka that you can do, and so you need to pick and choose which ones you're going to save for Eureka and which ones you're going to try to get just by getting your science per turn. Here are some suggestions for some early game Eurekas that you can try to accomplish so that you don't have to research these technologies. For instance, if you can settle a city on the coast, you're going to get sailing for free, so that's a solid one to do for Eureka. So your second city, you should try to settle on the coast. That way you're going to get this technology. For irrigation, if you farm a resource, which is something you can do straight away from the beginning of the game, you're going to get irrigation. To get bronze working, you have to defeat 3 barbarian units. So if you get out there and defeat 3 barbarian units, you won't have to research bronze working. Wheel and apprenticeship take 1 mine and 3 mines. So your first builder, if you build some mines, you'll be well on your way to getting those. And then once you have access to traders, you can establish a trade route to get currency, which is another really powerful early game technology to have. Meeting another civilization is another one that'll get you a free technology. So there's lots of different ways for you to pick up technologies without having to research them. Now, for all the ones that you do have to research, you're going to want to focus your building on campuses early in the game. Campuses are going to be the ones that increase your science per turn, and although Babylon only receives half of the science per turn it's supposed to be getting, you can still get quite a bit by just having 2 or 3 cities with campuses and libraries on them. Plus, that's going to be giving you great people points for great scientists, and great scientists are very helpful as they often trigger Eurekas when you activate them, so you're going to get more free technology that way. Campuses generally get bonuses from a few different terrain around them. Mountains are one of them. Another one is rainforests and jungles. So if you're near rainforest or jungle, if you're near a reef, if you're near a thermal fissure, or if you're near mountains, set your campuses up there. And then, of course, if you can locate it so that campuses are next to each other, they're going to give each other bonuses. Another helpful district early game for this particular challenge is the holy site. Religion doesn't necessarily go hand in hand with technology, but there are a few bonuses you can get from having a religion in this game that can really boost your science production. So to start off with Pantheons, there are 2 really helpful early game Pantheons that you can go for that are really going to help with your overall production of science as you go through the game. The first one would be Divine Spark. This one is going to make more great people points generated from libraries, theater squares with amphitheaters, and holy sites. So basically this is a way for you to generate more great people points for your great scientists. So if you're really going that route, you really want to focus on trying to get great scientists, Divine Spark might be for you. Otherwise, the Monument to the Gods is another excellent one, as it's going to give you more wonder production in your cities, and then that means that you can more easily get the wonders you're looking for that are going to boost your science. So things like the Etamanaki, the Great Library, stuff like that, going to be very helpful for you. if you are planning on going down the religion route, there are certain beliefs that are going to be helpful for your science victory. One is stewardship. That one is going to be increasing your science output. Cross-cultural dialogue is another one that increases your science across your empire. And then the Watt, one of the buildings that you can have as one of your beliefs, that one also increases science. So those three particularly are going to help you boost your science output per turn and make up for the fact that you're only getting half of your normal science. There are some other beliefs in there that are pretty helpful, especially the last evangelization belief, the one that makes it harder for people to get rid of your religion in your cities is very helpful. There's another one, I believe it's called like lay ministry or something like that, that also makes it harder or helps you out in this instance. So there's lots of different beliefs that could be beneficial for you early on in the game here. Finally, if you really want to get your science boosted early on in the game, there are 3 wonders that you particularly want to pursue to boost your science output. The Great Library is going to increase your science per turn, as well as your Great People points for science. The Etamanaki is also going to be boosting your science output, but it's a little bit harder since it has to be on a marsh. So if you don't have marshes available to you, that's kind of out of your purview. You can't get that one. And then finally, the Oracle, although not directly giving you science, will once again double your Great People points per turn, which means you can get great scientists even faster if you have the Oracle. So even if you don't choose to make religion a forefront of your game early on, the Oracle can help you with your Great People point production and getting great scientists out early. With these tips and tricks, you should be able to set yourself up for a very solid challenge of the month for the 3 stars each challenge. Remember, you have until May 14th to get the special Hall of Fame badge, signifying that you've defeated the challenge. And until next time, best of luck out there, Civ players. We'll see you again soon.